Yeah, there is way too much going on. We absolutely need to postpone.
Postpone? No, James.
She wants to cancel. Yes.
Been entirely about what you need, and I don't think you actually realize, but it's taken a huge toll on me.
God, he's such a fucking asswipe.
You'll welcome us, won't you?
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I am back again with another reaction to Deadloch. This is season 1, episode 6. Now that last episode, we found out that Jimmy got strung up like one of the freaking thieves that was hung with Jesus on the cross. And I don't know, it hit me in some kind of way that I really wouldn't usually expect for somebody like that, but yeah, I did not like it. I was like, no, like, why would they kill him? I know he was fucked up in certain kinds of ways, and I kept saying that he seemed very shady, but I thought it was more like he knows something and is not very good at hiding it kind of shady. Not he was the one actually doing the serial killerish stuff. And the whole thing with him freaking jacking off to females without their consent, that definitely bothered me, but that was still not something that somebody should be killed for. And I suspect that whoever is doing these serial killings is doing it out of some moral code that they have built up in their head. And I would suspect that whether it's one of the girls that they've been targeting, one of the guys that they've been targeting, or anything to do with the spoiler that I got. But it doesn't matter. I feel like there's some kind of moral code there. What we know of serial killers, sometimes there is a moral code there that is driving some of their killings, and sometimes there is not. I guess it depends on what kind of serial killer you are. And like I said while I was watching, there aren't actually that many serial killers that we know about to get like a whole lot of data to make really solid inferences about how each serial killer is driven to make a really good solid profile. You can make a profile based on what we know, but that profile is gonna have to be fairly flexible because the small number of people that we have real data on. Anyway, we also found out Sam was a philanderer and was screwing around with any and every girl that he could. Apparently, Skye knew about it. And according to at least a couple people, she doesn't like the men as described by one of them. She's a man-hater, that kind of thing. But those kinds of ideas can be very flawed because they tend to be based on a person's sole view of certain things about that person without really knowing the ins and outs of what's going on, really knowing everything that's driving that behavior. And that person could have had decent, healthy relationships with males at one time, and then something fucked up happened which altered that, which I suspect happened. I mean, the way it sounds, some of the stuff that they have unearthed so far, it does sound like something like that happened. So does that mean that she now hates all men? Because that's the way it was made to sound. Like she's a man-hater and she hates all of them. Or does she hate certain men? Because it seems like she was sticking up for a couple of the men that they were fucking questioning and stuff. So I'm not so sure she's a man-hater explicitly against all men, but more that certain men are problematic. Does that mean that she's not involved in these murders? I don't know. It doesn't go along with the spoiler that I got, but I'm also wondering if maybe there is more than one person involved, so who knows? Anyway, I think we should probably go ahead and start the episode.
Everything will tense because of the affair Dulcie had.
There's just a lot of photos of boats.
And that boat, okay, it says that it's $12,000, and then they found out that Skye spent $12,000.
Something that she won't even say.
And that's her friend, so that's suck even more.
Well, not exactly as scheduled. It will be
TBC.
a TBC. Gorgeous. See if she lies to my face again like a lying liar who just lied.
Absolutely fucking not. Jesus Christ, you are red hot right now.
Yeah, I think when somebody that you really care about turns out to have lied about something like this to you, that can really like get you, just might get so angry.
Hosting tonight an inflatable outdoor cinema event that will be called Cinema Aquatica or Floating Flicks. Press suppression order isn't lifted until 11 a.m. Questions about the Feastival only.
Thank you. Yeah, I was glad.
My question was about Feastival pass holders.
Got the suppression order in.
The killer is only targeting cis-het white men. Research shows that's a far cry from our Feastival patron demographic. The victim demographic is usually responsible for the perpetration of violence. Deadloch may well be the safest place to be right now.
Spin. This is how political spin works.
Did you see anyone dropping off a bag when you were there? No, not that kind of bag.
I wasn't even here the night Dad died. I was in Sydney.
Okay, super duper Sky, then you shouldn't have any issues supplying those alibis.
You're saying that everything is okay because only straight, cis, white men are dying?
I misspoke.
No, you didn't misspeak. The data overwhelmingly shows that it is far more likely a white cis male will be guilty of something like this. Whether it's two males or females, far more likely for a white cis male. But again, the data does sometimes have outliers, and the data is a range, and that range can swing between 2 points.
Oh my God, the killer was in your house.
Yeah, apparently.
Even I thought for a second you're being pulled in for the murders and suggested you hired me as your lawyer.
Well, she horror vet as a lawyer.
Because I used to be a lawyer. Before I retrained as a vet. I mean, it takes me half the time as most people just because I'm good at everything. Imagine if the press saw you escort Sky in here. They'd be like, Sky O'Dwyer is a serial killer. Your reputation will be ruined. You're coming home with me. Just hop in and hide under the dog mat.
Look, I'm just going.
Go. Go. Oh, crisis averted. Oh my God. Imagine if you'd arrested Sky. Oh, I would divorce you on the spot. You're her third best friend. See ya.
Bye, Kath.
All right.
See, that's that look that she kept getting that I was like, she keeps making these looks like she suspects something or she figured something out, but then she doesn't do anything with it. But now we know what it is. It's that same look. Like, oh shit, my fucking best friend might be involved. I don't know what to do with this. And now my wife is like, oh God, what would happen if this happened? And
I was in hospital because I inhaled a toxic gas. The wood from Jimmy's crucifix, I think it's coated in a substance that contains arsenic. It's used on boats. And when you burn it, James, when you burn it, it smells like garlic.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why I thought I was smelling garlic. Wow. Sam O'Dwyer's body was burned, and so was the wood on the crucifix. Like, what if that wood is the same wood?
Can you hear yourself right now? Hey.
he is so awful.
You sound insane.
The Loch Nessie mast? Who is it?
Here, let me gaslight you, make you feel like you're insane, and actually accuse you of sounding like you're insane.
Taking you home, you can catch up on some much-needed beauty sleep.
Fuck you, dude.
No, but James...
Babe, you've been poisoned by gas that's used in chemical warfare, yeah? You're out of your little mind, yeah? Yeah.
Fuck you. This is what gaslighting is. What a fucking piece of work. Don't marry him.
Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, so Zave, quick question about the boat.
Never had a job before.
Tell.
She say I've never had a job before.
Be aggressive so milk can smell your fear.
All right, starting with our big eyes, need hard evidence, particularly if old mate's lawyer wife is getting involved. Otherwise, the charges won't stick.
And Dulcie will be blowing up her entire life for nothing.
Yeah, we want it to mean something when it all comes crashing down.
Oh my God.
I guess I will do the board then.
No, absolutely not. No, don't you touch that board.
She could recuse herself.
My life may be teetering on the precipice. She and Sky went to bed.
I mean, really, if she thinks it might be Sky, she probably should recuse herself.
10 p.m. Nadia and Sky sleeping in separate. Where is Abby? I got a very strange voice to text from her. Something about Poussin.
Oh, maybe she wants a recipe from...
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I was also thinking...
Life gives you preserved lemons.
The ticket. So I was thinking sometimes people get tickets from, like, cameras and shit like that. But it sounded like Mike was actually, like, literally gave out the speeding ticket to her directly, so then that wouldn't be...
She mounted Jimmy on the cross, sailed the new kill room to its parking spot, and then travelled back to Deadloch, all in time to pick up her Spanish blood sausage at 7 a.m.
She doesn't have time.
90-minute window in which to make that trip, which gives us a search radius for where she's storing the new kill room boat.
Nan, sorry I'm late. I got poisoned.
What?
Oh, bum, did you start without me?
Mooring points from Fisheries and Wildlife.
Fox Bay, Squatter Beach, Grim Creek, Devastation Point. Fuck, these place names are fucking dark.
Those definitely sound like some of the names of the places over in the small county I used to live.
Hey, what's this red stuff on the Nessie hull?
I noticed that too, man.
Parked in mud. Elsie! Who? Told you this would happen.
This is an absolute disaster. Do you believe Sky O'Dwyer killed your best mate?
You homophobic cunt!
Oh my God.
He's done nothing wrong.
Oh, you
okay?
stay out of this.
Vegan gave me 4 wine.
No, she did. Hey, you did nothing wrong. You spoke your truth.
How do you feel about what's happening in your town right now?
I don't know this town anymore. My best mates are dead, and what does Meret have to say about that?
Oh, fuck up, cunt.
Oh,
Go
it's okay
inside.
because they're all white men. We have had enough of Meret Rami and her girl gang. Thank you. So we are taking matters into our own hands, aren't we, Ness?
Yes.
How, Vanessa?
I don't know.
Broken it like an egg, and your brains could be all over the tiles. Elsie, you've got to do something about this.
She needs to recuse herself.
Just slow it down. Good. Yeah.
The stains on the hull are definitely much redder.
So then you gotta figure out what would cause the...
Wait, ma'am, I think I know what it is. Thanks to her, everyone will think I'm a fucking psychopath, right?
No, but you are a chef, so it's easy to confuse the two.
Yeah, they will. Your name is Mud.
Mate, you need to call time on this bullshit. Clear my name.
Well, it's...
Unfortunately, what Collins wants to say is we can't, in the position that we're in, comment at this juncture. So, let's go.
What the fuck?
See?
A lolly truck went over on a hairpin, blocked the whole road with chupa chups and sour worms.
Spearmint leaf?
Are you fucking shitting me? Really? A spearmint fucking leaf? Pass me that box.
Okay, the north is out. We are missing something. The red stain on the Loch Nessie.
Oh, I delegated that to Abby.
Sven, she's been poisoned.
She wanted to do it. Look, she sent me a text, voice to text about it, like thinking she was sending it to you. Look. There you go.
The bite sitting in our car. It's sitting in our car, our car.
The bike sitting in her car, probably.
Where is that?
Oh, that's Carruthers Island.
The island.
The boat is sitting in Ochre.
Yeah, they're cute, but they're cutthroat, just like our footy team's going to be. Get on the ground floor with us by becoming our first ever major sponsor, Margie. I'm thinking 100K.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. She's hot, she's got good hair, she can sing well. Talking about herself.
I figured that, darling.
What do you say, Miss?
Oh, Tammy, I love your passion. But I'm not in a position to take on more charitable projects. Why don't you apply for next year's academic scholarship? How are your grades?
They're not as good as my kick, miss.
Well, unfortunately, that scholarship is designed to set up pathways for exceptional young ladies like our Miranda.
Tammy is exceptional.
Yeah.
Then another girl like you, who's really trying, who really deserves it, she wouldn't receive my help, you understand?
Yeah.
No, I don't understand.
Can't you just sell another haunted painting and help out more than one nerd?
And top that off, a person can be very exceptional and not do well in school.
I'm sorry, I know it wasn't what you were hoping for.
Not because they're not trying, but because they don't have the fucking leg up that somebody like her has.
Sometimes the best thing for one person to say to another person is no.
And because they're not the same as somebody who's considered gifted, really smart, who does extremely well in school because they're built for that kind of thing. Their mind works that way. She needs to recuse herself.
You don't like bugs too much, do you, Collins?
They don't really like me. I once put a ferry out of commission for a month.
I love boats. Got a rippy little speedboat.
It's so great. Can you please never invite me on that ever?
Been going out on that for a while.
Why not?
Well, she died on it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that would colour things, wouldn't it?
That would color things.
Do you want to talk to me about that with you?
We just did. That's enough.
Can you just make sure that everyone stays on the path, okay? Terrain around here, it's very dangerous.
How do we get to the cemetery up there?
Off limits, I'm afraid.
Why?
Tiger snakes.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something to check out.
Abby, how long till the poison's out of your system?
Only a few more hours. The ER doctor said that I'll be pissing arsenic for weeks.
Oh.
Killer died! Not you, your mum!
How's it going?
What are you doing here?
Boy. Yep.
In the group chat, you guys were here?
You didn't kick him out of the group chat.
I'm not the admin. He's getting his braces tightened. Oh, wait.
His mum is a fucking man killer. His mum killed fucking Trent. And Gavin.
I know.
And Sam and Jimmy and some other
I know
fucking...
she did. She's a man-hating bitch killer.
Yeah. Every chick in this town's a man-hating bitch, bro. My mum's a bitch. Ronnie's mum's a bitch. Callum's mum's a fucking bitch.
She just doesn't like sleepovers on school nights.
Our nans are bitches. Our teachers, lady that banned hot dogs, she's a bitch. And Tammy's the biggest fucking bitch of all, isn't she?
Yeah.
He fucking took Luke Caddy from us.
Shut up about fucking Luke Caddy.
He's our recruiter. Fucking dyke bitch needs to be stopped.
2 months. I've got a job for you.
Crucifix was made from the Loch Nessie mask.
I know it's crazy, man.
No, Abby, that is not at all crazy. Serial killers want to show how clever they are to literally everyone.
That's actually incredibly validating. James said I was out of my mind.
Well, you are not. You are entirely in your mind.
Hello, kill room.
Well, that definitely doesn't look like the boat was on that flyer that was $12,000. But then again, maybe it's another one.
Why does Margaret Carruthers get to decide who deserves what? She doesn't know better than us about what we need. I know her money could help me, but the way she talked about Tammy, the thought of going to that school of hers just makes me feel sick. It's not just because the uniform looks like diarrhea.
Bub, that sick feeling, you listen to it. That's our ancestors, thousands of years of wisdom telling you it ain't worth your integrity as an Aboriginal woman. You don't need a leg up from her. You got 2 legs. Put one foot in front of the other and you'll make a life for yourself you can be proud of. Okay.
Dude, don't do it. I know you want to fit in and you want people to like you, but just don't. They will throw you under the bus so fucking quick and easy, and they won't give it a second thought.
Your new mates dumped you, did they? You want to stay for a feed? The reception's really bad out here. I'm just getting to higher ground. We need forensics out here.
The celebrant.
No.
You need to pick up the slack on your end, yeah? We're getting married in a week.
Actually, James, I think we need to cancel the wedding.
Oh my God, I am so relieved you said that.
Really?
Yeah, there is way too much going on. We absolutely need to postpone.
Postpone. No, James.
She wants to cancel. Yes.
Been entirely about what you need, and I don't think you actually realize, but it's taken a huge toll on me.
God, he's such a fucking asswipe.
If you don't prioritize me, and I don't prioritize me, I mean, who prioritizes me, Abby? No one is the
I
answer.
don't want to postpone the wedding,
I deserve
James.
better.
I'm breaking up with you.
What are you doing here, sweetheart? It's like
Carruthers.
Medusa's head up here. Off you go. Come on.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Be careful on the steps down. They can be awfully slippery.
Okay.
I would laugh if there really was a snake that she was looking at, but I would laugh even harder if the snake bit her, but
Come on. 1, 2, 3, go. Put me down. Oh, my coat's okay.
That's Jimmy's jacket.
Run that against your mate's DNA. See if it's a matchy match. Why do you look like a dead dog?
This isn't right.
No, don't fucking choke on me now.
Why would Sky carelessly leave Jimmy's jacket on? Inconsistent with how fastidiously she planned and executed the other murders. It's also inconsistent with her chronic perfectionism.
So she dropped the ball.
Sky is relentlessly inflexible, uptight, anally retentive. It's what drew me to her as a friend.
He's mooring the boat here, and then she...
Mams, I think Jimmy had an ad for this boat in his meat locker.
That's the windbreaker.
oh,
She was selling it.
I think it's the windbreaker.
Yes, Abby, that's just what we said.
So I thought it didn't look like it, but apparently it is it.
So you didn't sell the windbreaker?
Oh, no, we did. 3 days ago.
Too.
The offer on the hobby farm was such good timing, dolls.
Sorry, Kath put in an offer.
Yeah. Who'd you sell the boat to?
I think he said his name was James.
James.
No, it's Jimmy. The one who masturbates outside quiet.
Who paid for the boat?
Sky and O'Dwyer.
You need to recuse yourself.
Perhaps they're all at the hospital recovering from a car accident that they manifested because they just need a little break from all the shit. And it goes for 4 hours. Fuck my ass, Joan, really?
Hello, Mrs. Carruthers. Okay, I'll come in the morning. Sure. Now is good too.
I checked the whole place and you weren't anywhere. So you lied. You don't have an alibi for Jimmy Cook's murder. You lied to the police, Sky. You hate this town, particularly the Latham Trent was murdered. You and your mum have been creeping around like you're the fucking Hamburglar twins. What am I supposed to think? Also, I'm pregnant. What? I cannot be committed to this relationship if you are a serial killer.
I'm fine with just a dinner, love.
No, Vic. Sexy. You said you'll be working late tonight.
Sky, we need to talk to you.
Now is not a good time.
This isn't a request.
Sky, did you buy this boat and murder Jimmy on board?
What? That is not my boat.
Then whose boat is it, Sky?
It's Jimmy's boat. I bought it for him.
Why the hell would you buy Jimmy Cook a boat?
He was blackmailing me, so that's why the DNA is all over his jacket.
Did he find out about you and those dead blokes?
Sky, did you know about your dad's affairs? Is that why you killed him?
Well, she seems to know something she doesn't want to talk about. Like, you know, it's fucked up when you'd rather keep silent and let people think that you're a serial killer than
Thank you for coming so late.
say what it is.
Here it is. I know this is Miranda's, which means she's been trespassing.
I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. But I can talk to her if you want me to.
Would you? Visit from the police might give her the little start she needs to behave before she goes the way of her aunt.
I'll have a chat to her then.
You are a dear.
You are an awful woman.
Off you go.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Take some spice lard.
Oh, yep.
It's lovely.
Abby seems very intuitive. Look at that image. Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about your old mates.
Vanessa outed me. Trent and his fucking footy boys bullied the shit out. Then the adults, including Rod Dixon and my own dad, got involved. So yeah, you bet I stayed the fuck away.
You came back.
Because I thought, fuck it. I've just as much right to be here as those dick turds.
It's a speeding fine given on June 10th, 2017. So Sky was back for a day. June 10th, 2017 was the night Sam O'Dwyer was murdered.
Mate.
You told me you're in Sydney, Sky.
None of this is what you think it is, mate.
Then what is it?
Did explain.
You want to know? Vanessa was right. I did hate all those men. They made this little lesbian's life hell, and you know what? I'm fucking stoked they're dead. I am. But I didn't kill them. Because it turns out it is possible to hate someone and want them dead with every inch of your fucking being and not fucking murder them.
Why did you come back to Deadloch the night your dad died?
No comment.
Yeah, I don't want her to be the guilty party. Not gonna lie. I like her character.
You can be really angry and not kill. That's true, isn't it? Exactly. I
Yeah.
agree with that. So, you know, maybe she didn't do it. Okay.
Need to recuse yourself.
She came back to Deadloch that night. Something happened, and she's not telling us the truth.
Check them, Nadia, if you can tell them. They'll be out of their minds because Sky's behind bars in a lockup with only one roll of toilet paper. Let's have a private word with Dulcie. I know you're partners at work, but we're still partners in life.
Yep, no worries.
Agreed.
Hey, Eddie. Have you seen Kath? Been trying to call her.
Yeah. She's, back at the station. Give her a wide berth. She's raring for a fight. It's like one of them frill neck lizards doing one of these.
Probably don't need to see her anyway. It's a bit beyond that now. Lou's dead.
Who's Lou?
Another one. Who's Lou? One of them fucking salty sea dog fishermen.
Is it like a dog or something? Or...
Lou's my donkey.
Oh.
That's shit.
Yeah, it is. Just my best friend.
Oh,
You okay?
I don't have a best friend because my best friend died too.
Did he? Oh, no.
My best friend died, your donkey died, and all the good ones die. Rape eyes.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Oh my god.
I think I need a gruck.
I really like that, yeah. What's a gruck?
It's a grief fuck, mate.
A grief fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the gruck.
Pop in.
I would not like to thank Margaret Carruthers because she is a racist dog.
I would like to thank you, beautiful sports drink bong.
Beautiful sports drink mom.
Opportunity to smoke weed.
Yeah, I do feel like he's doing whatever it was that they were wanting him to do.
One last time, or I go pro.
But I could be wrong.
Wasn't expecting to see so much of Joan's breasts.
I'm not watching it, Jez. Checking emails. Amanda Palmer's just officially pulled the pin, that absolute skank.
Was that it? Very jarring ending.
What the hell?
We demand that Sarami cancel the festival. 5-minute debt. Enough is enough. Cease the feast.
Louder! Cease the feast!
Cease the feast!
Cease the feast!
Stop the narrative in my head that tells me that you don't love me. Your behaviour lately, bringing up all of that stuff about her dad and the affairs.
Okay, I didn't bring it up. What did you say?
I mean, did you know that Sam was cheating? Did you know that Sky knew?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Kath. You didn't think that might be useful information to tell me?
Well, it's not my story to tell. I don't know why you're upset at me. These are my friends. This is my life. You're messing up.
Yeah, it is. This is your life. You decide where we live, what we eat, when we put a deposit down on a hobby farm. I know about that, by the way. You decide what pets we have. I didn't want a new dog. I don't want to run a damn dog motel.
Let's not say insane things we can't take back.
No, it's a useless contribution to the world. This is a really big one. I love being a detective. Our entire life here is built around you guilting me. Living your life is making me really unhappy.
You're unhappy?
Yes!
How am I meant to know that you're unhappy if you just put everything into your vault of repression? You don't tell me that you're unhappy.
You could ask.
Could she?
Like, if it's not this life that I created, thinking it was what we both wanted, what the fuck do you want?
When was this photo taken? June 10th, 2017. Night Sam died.
Look.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe you'd have remembered the date earlier, Dulcie, if you're at home instead of fucking some other woman in a work shower.
Sergeant!
Not now, Ken!
I just want to see if you finished with that bag. The green one I dropped at the info booth.
Don't you dare go out there. It's just a job, Dulcie.
Yeah, but if I don't do my job, more people will die. So right now, my job's more important than us, Kath. It's more important than you. Did you find the hooks and chains?
Yeah, on the beach with my metal detector, after they cleaned up Jimmy's crime scene.
Did you say after it was cleaned up?
That's right, they were just there on the rocks.
Someone planted it.
I didn't see any plants.
Mm-hmm.
My cinema aquatica is under attack.
Is this your joint? The friendly fucking forest creatures built it for you or something?
Everything is falling apart.
Before we go inside your perfect little gingerbread man house, I need to say some stuff.
Okay.
I'm no good, Ray Pice. I know you got the horn for me, and that is understandable because of this hair and these titties.
Okay.
Your Dickie needs to know what he's getting himself into. Your Dickie wants leave love letters and lunch boxes and eat bird shit muesli.
You mean birch muesli?
Yeah, whatever. If that's something that your Dickie is into, then tell him to go somewhere else. I'm not good with nice things, Ray. When I get them, I break them. I understand if you want me to go now as well, I'll go sleep in the bush or I'll fight a wombat for its burrow.
Nobody's perfect. We've all done things we're not proud of. I've made some mistakes with women and I've had some pretty weird interests. I played in a ska funk Latin band called Dog Kingdom. We were all white.
With dreadlocks?
Some.
Off.
I know.
Dreadlocks.
But the point is, everybody deserves a chance to reinvent themselves, right? Maybe it's time to forgive yourself, let go of the past, start over and do it better this time. We're going to kiss now?
The fuck's going on over there? Holy shit.
The Aurora Borealis.
Is this alien?
No, it's the Aurora Australis. Southern Lights.
Okay.
There's like magnets on the sun. No, or it's wind on the sun that hits magnets on the earth.
So fucking beautiful here.
You're so fucking beautiful here. Check it out. Landscape mode.
Landscape mode.
Oh,
boy.
Go, boys!
Another dead person.
They're dead bodies!
A bunch of them. Holy moly. Nervous breakdown face. That's a lot of fucking shit. I think it really sucks, that huge ass fight that Kath and Dulce had, but it sounds like that shit needed to happen. I just think it sucks because it also sounds like it could be like straw that broke the camel's back, could like end things completely. I hope not, but it definitely could. All this, like, so much of this stuff is so fucked up. I do wonder what the hell exactly is happening, but it fucking sucks. It sucks. And I am still wondering what it is that Skye is hiding, because I don't think she's the serial killer. But it definitely seems to be something that she doesn't want people to know. Crazy shit. Well, that's all I've got for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye. I'll see you when I see you. And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.